Hiya, friends. Welcome to the Sun Run. Yes, okay. If you could be 15 or 25 again with the brain that you had when you were 15 or 25, but know you were getting a redo of 15 or 25, which one would you choose and why? And if you want to put that in the comments, that would be cool. We can start that conversation. For myself, I would be 15 again, and I would highly encourage my 15-year-old self to not date the people that I did when I was that age, not partake in the nefarious activities that I might have partaken in, and also just like be a little bit nicer to my parents, because my parents they are really good fucking people, and I'm incredibly lucky to have them. And I wasn't the nicest as I was trying to find my independence, and as I was trying to like figure myself out, just trying to like, who's Hannah at 15 years old? So obviously, like, we do some shitty things sometimes. But I also had like the most fun because it wasn't documented as much as it is now. And like the kids now are so fucked. They're so fucked. Everything is recorded for the rest of their lives. So like good luck ever getting away with anything. And always that like element of performing is going to be there now. But back in the day, we didn't have that, and that was cool. I think I did have a phone when I was 15, but it was one of like the flip phones, old school. And then also like I didn't get social media till grade 12, so all of the stuff prior to was just mine, was just me and my friends and the people that I was around. And that, although that age had its difficulties, I would say, it had a lot of amazing moments too that I will remember for the rest of my life. So I would go back to 15. And then I would go back to 25 as well, because 25 was an interesting year for me. I think that was the first year I started growing my own weed too, which was really cool. And like playing with that with like a tent in the garage. And I remember my ex being like really angry at me because he was worried about his parents coming over and finding out that I was this fucking like a hippie. Who would have thought years later that I would actually be like exactly living that life? Kind of. But yeah, that was a whole other interesting element of 25. So my question to you, where would you be? What would you be doing? How would your life completely fucking change? Another one of my friends, when I asked her, she was like, I'd be a doctor. And I'm like, yeah, like you've been in school long enough. So instead of like doing everything you just have done for the last 15, almost 20 years, yeah, being a doctor probably would have made a lot of sense for you. But like, she's badass anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, what would you do? 15 or 25? Think about it, comment on it, and let me know. And until next time, be good.